I am Dr. Rajeev Srohi, working as assistant professor in Lal Bahadur Shastri Institute of Management. Title of my paper is Review of Study on Innovation in Hospitality and Tourism for International Management Conference 2021 at Jamia Millia Islamia Central University, New Delhi. As the service sector's contribution to India and world's GDP grows, it opens up new avenues for growth and job development. Service company shows a high degree of dynamism in terms of creativity and job creation. Many authors agree that in today's constantly changing world, innovation is a vital source of competitive advantage and, as a result, success. Both practitioners and researchers have paid attention to the phenomena of tourism innovation, but their activities have remained separate. That's why this review aims to find scientific contributions in the field of hospitality and tourism innovation. Factors affect innovation in an organization. Tang in 1998 identified 6 constructs of innovation that influence innovation in organization, which includes information and communication, knowledge and skills, action and integration, project raising and execution, guidance and support, and external environment. Smith et al. In 2008 identified 9 main factors influence a company's ability to handle innovation, which includes management style, leadership, resources, organization structure, corporate strategy, technology, knowledge management, employee, and innovation process. Innovation in here we want to discuss innovation in hospitality and tourism. To attract the potential buyers, tourism destinations are required to prepare and introduce creative approaches. So the question is that what is the key driver of innovation in hospitality and tourism industry? First of all, tourists today are more knowledgeable and adaptable than the tourists in the past. Their lifestyle and vacations habits support the need for innovation, and tourism business have an opportunity to adopt quickly to increase demand. This demand is a strong driver of increased competition in the global tourism market. So as a result, innovation is a critical component of tourism growth and success. To be competitive, tourism business must constantly adjust to changes in demand. To stay competitive, mature tourism business and the destination must innovate and deliver new or refreshed products and services. Heiger in 2010 suggested 5 forms of tourism innovations. The first one is product or service development, which includes the changes that can be specifically experienced by tourists and other consumers. The second is process improvements, which includes behind the scene projects aimed at increasing performance and productivity. And here the technology investment are vital to such innovations. The third one is managerial innovation, which includes new ways of organizing business processes, rewarding workers, compensating excellent work with financial or non-financial benefits, and enhancing work satisfaction. The fourth one is marketing innovations, which basically consist of new marketing concepts such as loyalty scheme or co-branded products. And the fifth and last one is institutional innovations, which basically includes new form of collaborative or organizational structures. The methodology of this particular research paper was basically confined to the paper published in the peer-reviewed journal in Web of Knowledge, specifically the 3 databases. The first one is the Science Citation Index Expanded, the Social Science Citation Index, and the third one is Art and Humanity Science Citation Index. This research was conducted using the keywords innovation and tourism. Now here, 3 different types of respondents were studied. The first one is supply side respondent, which includes tourism experts, both public and private. Second is demand side respondents, which includes tourists itself. And the third one is the resident, means the local people and the government. Now here you'll see that the literature on the tourism innovation was divided into three level of analysis. The first one is the micro level, which basically talks about the innovative ideas developed within the companies. The second level of analysis is the macro level, which affects the innovation on society reasons at the tourism destinations. And the third one is the journal level, which involves innovation systems or collaborative approach of different institutions aiming to improve destination. So this research paper basically contributes at these three different levels. The first one is firm level. So according to the HISRA 2010, clusters and networks are the form of institutional innovation that are thought to increase performance at the national, regional, or as well as the firm level. Cooperations among the cluster members, which include suppliers, consumers, government officials, and the academics, can result in development of ideas and which can improve the creation and implementation of innovation. When it comes to creating original and competitive ideas, the capacity to absorb external expertise is very important. Here, Whitfield basically established the importance of information and knowledge transfer among tourism attractions. Successfully performing clusters will contribute to increasing the length of stay and tourism income, and as a result, economic performance. In tourism industry, we see that technology has already been integrated into the broad variety of business functions, such as the majority of which basically includes the contact with the partners and the customer. The implementation of information and communication technology increase performance, productivity, and competitiveness. Due to demand for online trading system in the tourism, the electronic procurement of the tourism packages influences the economic growth of the firms, specifically for travel agencies, as well as the tour operators and the hotels. So positive managerial attitude towards the internet and the use of internet for acceleration can increase the innovation activities. The hotel innovations has also received special attention, discovered that the human resource management activities like selection, training have an important and beneficial impact on the innovation. And here the atmosphere in which hotel works also affects the creativity or the innovation in that industry. Now, the second level is the macro level. So here, the familiarity with the tourist demand can help in specifically in the product innovation. To promote a tourist destination and turn it into a knowledge-based destination, advanced technology and creative technical practices should be used. Cooperation between different partners within a destination, along with connection between tourism actors and other destinations, is essential for tourism destination competitiveness. Now let's talk about the third level, that is journal level. So here journal level means that analyzing a festival and presenting it as a cultural tourism phenomena. Use the innovation system approach to better represent or present the innovative behavior of the festival organizers. The ability to manage technology, which includes social media like YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, was also important, specifically in this regard. So here, the practical implications you will find that this particular paper is that the innovation in tourism sector are required in all the areas. The need for clusters and network growth to promote innovation at the firm level has been established. Employee also affect the innovation behavior and the efficiency. So caution is needed specifically when recruiting the people with multiple skills, preparing employees for multiple skills and modeling the organization environment and training plans in designing the managerial characteristics. So in the last, I just want to suggest some direction for the future research. So this research can be furthered by establishing and empirically testing the relationship between the variables that influence the innovation and the outcome of innovation. Incorporating all of these variables into a model will expose the significance of specific determinants for innovation, operation, and efficiency, as well as the effect of innovativeness on the firm's performance. With this, I just conclude, I end my paper presentation in this conference. Thank you very much.